My name is Mike, and this is the Hot Seat. Your independent conservative, your modern day warrior, telling it like it is. And it's time for you, America, to wake up. Because you're getting screwed left and right, and you don't even know it. And on the hot seat this week is the tyrant Governor Dan Malloy of the unconstitutional state of Connecticut. According to a new tally by the Yankee Institute, the state of Connecticut will impose at least 77 tax increases over 24 categories as part of the changes made by the General Assembly. And I'm going to read all 77 of them. So buckle up, Connecticut. Raises income tax on individuals making as little as 50 grand and couples making at least $100,000. But the Democratic Party is for the common man. Right. It expands the number of tax brackets from 3 to 6. Bracket creep shifts many taxpayers into higher tax brackets. Highest marginal rate rises from 6.5 to 6.7. Phases out the 3% tax bracket for taxpayers with CTAGI of over $56,500 for individuals, $105,000 for joint filer. Income tax hikes retroactive to January 1st, 2011. Recapture provision for high-income earners effectively flattens the income tax rate on high-income earners for the entire amount of their income. Property tax credit reduced from $500 to $300 and phased out for couples over $100,500. Sales and use tax increased the general sales and use tax rate from 6% to 6.35%. Eliminate sales and use tax exemptions. In other words, now you're going to be paying hazardous waste removal, valet parking at an airport, yoga instruction at a yoga studio. So if you want to get fit and trim, they're going to tax your ass. Clothing and footwear costing less than 50 grand. So in other words, for you people that are poor, that buy less expensive shoes, you're going to be taxed anyway. But you morons that voted for the Democratic Socialist Party say, well, they're for the common man. Yeah, this really proves it. Non-prescription drugs and medicine. That means holistic stuff, taxed. Cloth or fabric for non-commercial sewing. Property or services used in operating solid waste to energy facilities. They're going to tax yarn. Smoking cessation products. So for you people, and you know, we see it on TV commercials, it's bad for your health, quit smoking, quit smoking. Well, now they're going to tax you for trying to take care of yourself and kick a terrible habit. Think about that, America. Taxing you on yoga and taxing you on trying to quit smoking. And the yarn tax, this country fought the British Empire because of stamp tax, tea tax, molasses tax. They taxed you if you went to the bathroom. And that's what's happening to us. Expands the sales and use tax to include motor vehicle storage, parking and crating, motor vehicle towing and road services, interstate transportation via limousine, community car, or van with a driver, pet grooming and boarding, cosmetic, medical procedures, manicures and pedicures, spa services. Again, things that make you feel good. As my previous hot seat, which very few people saw, and I'm not surprised, because anything serious, you nitwits don't care. Things that make you feel good. Yeah, you hear that lightning, folks? If you do, that's right. A storm is here. A storm that's going right up our butts. Anything that makes you feel good, they're taxing. So you're depressed and dependent upon the country. For pharmaceuticals, folks, man, I tell you, this makes me sick. Estate tax lowers the threshold in which the estate tax applies from 3.5 million to 2 million. The estate tax has 8 rates, starting at 7.2% for estates between 2 million and 3.5 million, up to 12% on estates over 10.1 million. Hotel tax increased from 12 to 15%. And folks, when tourism in New York was going down the tubes in the 90s, Rudy Giuliani lowered the hotel tax and brought money back into the state. You get it, folks? You can't tax your way out of a recession. The Democrats make it worse. Luxury goods tax. 7% sales and use tax on motor vehicles costing more than 50 grand. Boats over 100,000, jewelry over 5,000, clothing over 1,000. Rates apply to the entire cost of the item, not just the amount over the threshold. Rent car surcharge increased from 6.35 to 9.35 on short-term rentals. Alcoholic beverages tax increased excise tax on alcoholic beverages by 20%. One-time floor tax on alcoholic beverages and inventory. That's going to wipe out your small liquor stores. I love this one. Corporate tax surcharge. 20% corporation tax surcharge for the 2012 and 2013 income years for companies with at least 100 million in annual gross income in those years and a tax liability that exceeds 250. Folks, corporations will start leaving Connecticut. Cigarette tax increases from $3 to $3.40 per pack. One-time floor tax on cigarettes in the inventory of stores as of June 30th. Tobacco products tax. Again, why was this country built? Diesel fuels tax increased on snuff tobacco from 55 cents to $1 an ounce. Increases the base tax on diesel fuel from 0.26 to 29 cents a gallon. Imposed a 3 cents gallon tax on diesel in inventory as of June 30th. Real estate conveyance tax increases the real estate conveyance tax rate from 0.5 to 0.75 on the first $800,000 of the sales price of a property. Increases the marginal tax on non-residential and residential property over $800,000 from 1% to 1.25. Electric generation tax imposes a new temporary tax, which it'll be permanent, of 25 cents of 0.25 of 1 cent per net kilowatt hour of electricity generated and uploaded into regional bulk power grid, these your cap and spend, at Connecticut facilities, except for solar, wind, or fuel cell. And who the hell has them? Admissions tax exemptions eliminated. The following locations are no longer exempt from the 10% admissions tax on ticket price. Hartford Civic Center. Go see a concert, 10% more. New Haven Coliseum. New Britain Beehive Stadium. New Britain Stadium. New Britain Veterans Memorial. Bridgeport Harbor Yard. Stafford Motor Speedway. Lime Rock Park. Thompson Speedway. Waterford Speed Bowl. Tennis Foundation of Connecticut. William and O'Neill Convocation Center. Nature's Art. Connecticut Convention Center. Dodge Stadium. Arena at Harbor Yard. New Britain Rock Cats Games. New Haven Raven Games. Waterbury Spirit Games. The Amazon tax. I guess people in Connecticut do a lot of Amazoning. Requires remote sellers over the internet with no physical presence in Connecticut to collect sales taxes on the taxable sales in Connecticut. How nice. Cremation certificate. Fee increases from $100 to $150. DMV fee changes. Increased fees on late renewals. Increases fees on getting a regular driver's license or CDL. Increases all vehicle registrations. Increases fees paid by violators of certain motor vehicle laws such as speeding, reckless driving, and DUI. That I can understand. Hospital tax. Establishes a new 4.6 quarterly tax on hospitals' net patient revenue. Well, we'll have higher fees for going to the hospital. Nursing home resident user fee. Increases fee from 5.5 to 6%. And lastly, and really scummy, handicap care fee. Establishes a new fee for providers of care to individuals with mental retardation. Currently 5.5% is the Connecticut maximum, but can go up to the federal maximum, currently 6% as of October 1st. Ladies and gentlemen, What 3 words describe scumbag? Governor Dan Malloy. Folks, to all of you that voted for him, shame on you. Thank you for screwing me. Thank you for screwing our families. You all make me sick. My name is Mike. This is the Hot Seat.